so much information here. I wish that there was a resource where I knew other Salesforce professionals have worked from before and that I could go to. This is so much information. I'm not even sure where to start. So as you guys saw, understanding where to study is the golden question. Every time when somebody starts, where do I go? What resource do I trust? Especially when you're spending money. So we want to get to the point. I want to be able to provide the top 4 resources for you to be able to succeed moving forward as you study. So for today, we're going to be covering a few different areas. We're going to talk about an overview. We're going to talk about the experience. We're going to talk about the good. We're going to talk about the bad, the cost especially, and then the type of learning style. I put that in there just because everybody learns a little bit different. And then we're also going to be talking about the sign-up process. So if you guys have any questions, definitely make sure to put it in the comment section below and I will make sure to get to it.
All right, guys, so here you have it. We're going to be speaking on the overview, the experience, the good, the bad, of course, the cost, the type of learning style, and the sign-up process. Let's get to it.
All right, guys, so just for a quick overview of where to go to study for the Trailhead exam and what materials are exactly free for you. Same thing as we showed in the previous blog. It's just entering admin beginner or developer beginner in this situation. So here we're just going to go ahead and click on admin beginner. This is literally where all of your free resources are going to be for studying. All right, everybody, so we've come to the actual review portion of the resource, and we're going to be doing that for each of them, meaning 4. In this terms, we're going to be talking about the cost. We're going to be also talking about the types of learner that are best for this type of learning resource. And then last but not least, we're going to go through a really quick sign-up process in terms of each resource that we have available. So let's start with Trailhead. So as you can see right here on the screen, Salesforce is absolutely free, meaning Trailhead is also free. So with Trailhead, you get unlimited access to learning materials and videos and so forth. So that's what makes it so great. And then that's what also makes it really great for the types of learners. You have different types of ways that you can learn. If you wanted to do more hands-on, that's totally available to you. If you wanted to learn from videos and external websites, that's also available for you as well. So again, really do recommend Trailhead. Now, in terms of the actual sign-up process, as it says right here on this little orange button, all you would do is click the Get Started for free, and that would navigate you to the page to actually sign up for it. So super simple, no reason for you not to join and get started learning today. So the second resource we have listed is Udemy. So basically what you do is just go to Google, go into search bar, type in Udemy. You're going to click on the first link right here, and it's going to take you to the Udemy categories. You're going to see a whole bunch of them that what Udemy is specifically terrific for. In this instance, we're going to type in Salesforce, and we're just going to go ahead and press enter. Now you're going to see so many different courses offered to you. As you can see, you have about 985. All right, so by typing in Salesforce to the global search bar up here, we also see students can learn from other keywords. So Salesforce Lightning, development, certification, admin, Apex, and so forth. So again, depending on what you're personally studying for, you want to go ahead and search for the most relevant content. You can see that it has gradings, how many people have taken the courses, is this a bestseller? So typically the best ones or the most highly rated ones will be on top. In this instance, we're going to go ahead and click on the new complete Salesforce Admin course by Mike Wheeler. Now, I personally love this one. This is one that I started. It breaks it down in terms of what you're going to be learning, the requirements, a brief description. So as you can see, he recently updated the course, which is terrific. And then you'll see a little bit more context and details. Another great thing about Udemy is that it always tells you what you're going to be learning before you even learn it. So here's a breakdown. You get 18 articles, 1 practice test, and so forth. Next, you can also preview this course just by clicking right here.
Welcome to my brand new Salesforce Certified Administrator course. I first recorded it.
Terrific. So again, I highly do recommend Mike Wheeler. He is great in terms of teaching you material and really delivering difficult concepts for beginners especially. So again, guys, this is the Udemy course. You can search for anything that you're looking for along the way. Salesforce content is constantly being updated right here. So good luck. Okay, so we made it to review number 2. So for review number 2, we're actually going to be going over Udemy. Now, hopping right into the cost, you see on the screen, it doesn't say sale. Now you just got to wait until it says sale. Don't buy your courses without it saying sale. Literally, Udemy can go from being $200 for a course to going to $11.99. Now, I'm only talking in terms of the United States. I'm not sure how it is outside of there. However, Udemy does have quite a lot of sales, especially during holidays. So just know at the top of your head that anytime a holiday comes around, you got Christmas, you got Easter, you got Veterans Day. I mean, any random holidays too, they'll come up with an excuse to have a sale. So just keep it, create an account. That's what I do suggest. Create the account, have an email that you commonly use and will receive emails from. So when a sale does come around, let's say Memorial Day comes around, you'll get an email saying, hey, this course that you have in your cart is on sale for $11.99. Let's go ahead and buy it. So I love Udemy for that reason, not for the $200 reason, but for the $11.99, just because they have so many different courses available for you, not just Salesforce. As you can see on the top left, it has categories. So definitely take a look into what they do offer in case something else comes up. Besides that, the cost can be relatively cheap. I would say it's about between everything that I've seen, it's a good price overall. Now, in terms of for the best type of learners for Udemy, it is a video and it is an instructor-led course that's being taught to you. So at the end of the day, if you can sit through 1 or 2 hours of a video course and interactively do hands-on along with them, then I do highly suggest this because you get the best of both worlds. But if you get a little bit bored and you see yourself tracking off, your mind is wandering somewhere else, take a break. That's the only suggestion I do have. Besides that, Udemy does have really great courses. Check the reviews, check what people are saying, and then go from there. Now, the only thing is with the login, make sure that you do create an account. Like I said at the beginning of this section, make sure that you have any courses that you are interested in. Go ahead and put that in your cart. So when that sale does come around, you do have the option to get a great deal on it. So the third area that we have is focus on course. Now this is going to be my favorite section just because it has such a comprehensive, great breakdown of a lot of the material for Salesforce, depending on which exam you're studying for. So again, same thing, you just type into the search bar, focus on course, you'll click on the first tab right here. Don't forget, you will have to essentially log in and create an account. That way, whenever you go, you'll have access to your account only. Now, moving forward, you do have the certifications listed. Why should you take it? A little bit about the background, and then you do have the courses. This is what I was referring to earlier. For the courses, you have a terrific breakdown of regardless of where you are. So if I wanted to do admin, if I was just starting off, if I wanted to eventually do platform developer, it's going to list all of the classes that it does have. So great resource if you want to look into that. For example, I have my administrator course where I purchased both the study and practice exams. I'm going to go ahead and hop over to the study course. You have an ability to create a goal for yourself. So dependent on when you're going to be taking your test, you can say, well, I signed up August 18th and I'm going to be taking the test April 21st. Just wanted to switch the dates there. And it will keep showing you how many days you have remaining. So by going down, again, you'll see such a great comprehensive breakdown of what's going to be in the exam that's specifically highlighted by Salesforce itself. So hopping into the admin information section of what's going to be specifically broken down to you in your exam, we're going to go ahead and click on analytics, reports, and dashboards so we can see a little bit further in detail. So from here, it gives you an overview of what you're going to be studying, what you're going to be focusing on, and then it's broken down into these little sections right here, which I think is terrific. You can see custom report types. You can see a whole bunch of information that you're going to be learning specifically on reports. As you go, it gives you the list of how many pages you're going to be covering. You can also see it in full screen mode. And then once you're on the bottom, you're going to hit the review portion. Now, the review portion is really great. It's just an overview of all the information that you specifically covered, for example, and it will ask you a few of the questions like, hey, is the difference between so and so and so? And then you would guess it. And then from there, you would just turn that little card around and you would be able to see the answers. So again, the study portion of this really gives a comprehensive understanding of what you're going to be learning. Now, if I went to my certification courses again, I'm going to go ahead and pick on the advanced admin. As you see, I have also purchased a study guide. Okay, so now we've entered the practice exam section of the advanced admin course. As you can see down here, we have all the topic exams listed. It's going to be color coded into 3 different colors. Now, the green is going to mean that it's above an 80% and that you are passing. The yellow is going to mean that you're between the 50 to 70% and that you're doing okay. Probably an area that you should focus on a little bit more. And then the red, as you can see, my content management was not the strongest. Therefore, it's in the red area. That means I need to focus on that. I specifically love the color breakdown because it shows me as a user, as I'm studying, where to really focus. And then same thing, if you touch on the average percent score, what are you averaging in? So again, this is just a really good breakdown. Definitely, if you do purchase this course, look into these, get both. It's totally worth it. It's $20 again for the practice exams and $20 for the study guide. I cannot recommend this course, this platform essentially enough. So good luck. All right, so we made it to review number 3, and we are going to be talking about focus on force, my personal favorite. In terms of cost, we're going to dive right into it. This will definitely be the most expensive resource on the block, but I highly recommend it. And a lot of the people that I worked with only use focus on force as their primary resource. Now, in terms of cost, like I said, it is the most expensive. You will be paying $20 for the practice exams, and then you'll also be paying $20 for the actual study guide. Now, it is optional. You don't have to get both, but it is highly recommended. You definitely see that return on investment, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Always know with Salesforce, you're going to see a return of investment. Now, in terms of what type of learners are best for this, I would say it's the same as Trailhead. You have a whole bunch of resources on here from videos and lectures and readings and so forth. So it's really great for everybody. The only recommendation I do suggest is if you see yourself kind of knocking out things a little bit too fast, maybe take a step back. Besides that, I think this is really great for all types of learners. Now, if you are interested in enrolling and getting your own personal account, all you would do is just hit the little green enroll now button at the top of your screen, in the terms my screen, and that would just lead you to having your own account. The only thing with focus on force, which I would say is the down part, is that you only have about a year access to any course that you do have. You will see it in your account, but you just won't be able to access it. So overall, I really do think focus on force is the best resource out there. It has comprehensive material and it delivers a really great breakthrough of what you're going to be learning. All right, everybody, last and foremost is our 4th last resource. This is going to be the Salesforce Certification Days. I absolutely love this, except like mentioned, sometimes it's not available for when you want to take the exam. So for example, if we go ahead and click this link, we're going to be right on the Salesforce Certification Days page. And if you scroll down, again, all right, so once we get to the page, you're going to see essentially register for free. It might confuse you a little bit, so just don't forget to scroll down. It's going to give you a great overview. It's completely free. It's a half-day webinar, just like we discussed. You're going to be able to earn a certification globally, and then it's broken down into the upcoming certification days. So again, dependent on what you're specifically studying for, you have admin, you have marketer, developer, and consultant, and so forth. You can just click on that. Otherwise, you can just scroll down and see the most upcoming dates. So for example, August 26, 2021 is going to be the next admin day, but that's going to be in Portuguese. And that's something important to mention, is that a lot of these exams are going to be in different languages sometimes. So if you don't mind, and if you might speak the language, terrific, but try and see if there's one coming up for you. As you can see, like I talked about, sometimes the cert days are not available, which makes it a little hard. And I wish that there was definitely more of them, because they're so relevant to what you're learning. It's taught directly from a professional. But just go ahead and take a look on these. It's going to show you really what exams you're studying for. And then if there's no certification days, they do try and complement the missing. And if there's no Salesforce certification days, you can just scroll down and see a whole bunch of trail mixes that are catered to learning and pretty much what they would follow off of. But until you have a certification day to come up, definitely look into any of these trail mixes, see if you're missing information. So again, I absolutely love certification, Salesforce. So again, I absolutely love Salesforce. So again, I absolutely love Salesforce certification days. I wish there were more of them. They're completely free and they're in half a day. So definitely make sure that you're registering ahead of time, you are available for it, and that you sit through the Q&A. Don't leave. There's going to be really important questions asked that you may have not thought about before. So again, guys, these are the 4 resources that are available to you. Yay, we finally made it. This is resource number 4. So there's not much to say on this, and I absolutely love that, because again, this goes into Trailhead and you're basically taking up a course from Salesforce with Salesforce certification days. It's absolutely free. It is instructor led. It is half a day and it leads about 5 hours. The only thing is you have to register ahead of time. And again, just make sure that you're registering in ahead of time enough to make sure that there's an open seat for you and that it works for the day that you are planning to take your exam. The sign up process is going to be linked to your Trailhead account. The only thing is, when you find a course that is of interest to you, for example, the admin or developer course, all you'll do is enter your information, and then whatever email is associated to your Trailhead account, you'll just get an email confirming that, and then you'll have a link to join that specific day of the webinar and you'll attend. And on top of it being free, you'll also get a voucher for your exam. So highly, highly, highly do recommend this. It's a great little refresher. It kind of solidifies the information that you have learned and make sure that it's all on the test, but don't just use this, combine it with different resources. Last but not least, what type of learners is this best for? If you are the type of person that can listen to an instructor that enjoys breaks every so often between those 5 hours, and you like videos and you like things that are interactive, and most importantly, you want a Q&A at the end, then this is absolutely for you. All right, that's it, everybody. You made it through the 4 top resources, which will help you in your own Salesforce journey. Now, before I leave you, there are 3 areas that I do want to touch on. The first being the different learning styles. Who you were about 20 years ago, 10, 5 years ago will be totally different than who you are now. Trust yourself, be exposed to different type of resources, which goes into number 2, explore, explore, explore. Again, if videos work better for you about a year ago, keep trying, keep getting new learning material, and keep trying to figure out what works best for you. The third and last thing I want to leave you guys with is trust yourself. As you move forward towards taking the exam, you might feel a little shy, you might not feel like you're ready. I actually failed the admin test the first time, but I wouldn't have known. Like, I wanted to see how the test was. I wanted to see what kind of questions were being asked. And I think that was the best decision that I've ever made in one of my Salesforce journeys, was just figuring out how the test was itself. And moving forward, I kind of figured out what areas I needed to study for and what resources were helping me. And then I could narrow it down to, okay, I've gone through all these resources. Let me focus on Udemy, for example, or focus on Force. So definitely take those 3 suggestions in mind: learning style, explore, and trust yourself. Well, guys, that is literally all I have for today in this video. The next video, we're going to be talking about actually taking the test. Don't forget to subscribe. You can ask any comments, put it in the comment section. I'll definitely make sure to get to it. And see you guys later. Bye.